Apex Legends is probably a game I will never play because I'm just not a fan of Battle Royale games. I'm not a fan of hero shooters. I'm not a fan of any of the genres that it kind of fits into. That said, I absolutely love that Apex Legends exists, more for just that I really hate Fortnite. I love that it exists because this is a game that has single-handedly proved the gaming media narrative completely wrong and has made them go on a double standard. I know, the gaming media on a double standard. Shocking! So Apex Legends launch roster has been confirmed by the developers to be 25% LGBT. You have a couple gay characters, an asexual robot, because that makes fucking sense. Uh, I think a trans character in it. Uh, Black women, Asian men. There's only, from my understanding, two uh, white men in it. I think only one of them is straight. I may be wrong, and maybe both of them are straight. And both of those characters are behind a either direct money paywall or an in-game currency uh, paywall. This game is woke as shit. It's played by a lot of people. I don't think this is going to be the Fortnite killer, but I think that this is going to, given how popular it is and how it's continuing to grow, rather than just being a flash in the pan, I think that it's going to consistently take a good chunk away from Fortnite. It's not going to be the whatever killer that every other game tries to be with the top game in that genre, but it's going to be a bit of a hemorrhage. This is a game, once again, that has 25% LGBT, that has minority characters and women characters everywhere. Gamers obviously didn't give a shit. They're just playing a game because it's a good game. They don't give a crap. Why would they? A character being gay doesn't matter how well their alt is. And the gaming media, to a degree, I think has noticed this. Because now the gaming media has basically gone in reverse of their normal opinions. I'm going to have an archive to an article made by Kotaku shortly after Apex Legends had its massive first wave surgence in popularity. The article is titled, "Sadly, it's surprising that there are two black women in Apex Legends." It's as painful as it sounds to read that. It really is. I read through the whole damn thing, and it's basically just this the author going, "It's never good enough. I want more. You do more for me. Win." I'm going to, and it's largely about, oh, these characters are tokens. You know, the thing that normal people have been saying for years, that the gaming media has said, well, you're just being racist. Every time you say token, that's racism. I'm going to point out to one group of couple lines in a paragraph that basically proves what I'm talking about, that these people have gone to their own double standard now. Like Overwatch, the stated backstories of these characters don't matter much when you're actually in the fray. Bloodhound, who has been confirmed by the developers to be non-binary, doesn't say, "I don't fit into the binary definition of gender" when they kill someone. Nor does Gibraltar, whom the developers have said is gay, talk about how he is gay while you play as him. That is the fucking point that everyone outside of the gaming media has made about these kind of fucking games for years. that it doesn't fucking matter because it doesn't affect the story or the game, so why put it in there? It feels like cheap tokenism for diversity points. And that's your biggest complaint about this. It's so bizarre. It's like the author never heard any of our complaints as anything credible, and then is making this discovery as if she is discovering it on her own. I don't give a shit what the character I am playing as looks like or is. What I give a shit about is how good the game is. If it's a story heavy game, then that could make a bit more of a difference. But in games where you just fighting games, shooter games, whatever, where the whole point is just you're a character class amongst many, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. And for the life of me, I will never understand why they keep going on and on about, I need to be able to look in the mirror and see that character as myself. Otherwise, it's bad. No, you don't. You just need to play the fucking game. Enjoy a game for what it is, not that you can see yourself in it, you idiot. And I can goddamn guarantee, for this being an overrepresentation of LGBT, and it is, I will state that for the record, that 25% is an overrepresentation. Every fucking study that's ever been done that tries to figure out how many LGBT people there are usually winds up at around 10% in the US. In a lot of other countries, especially countries where it's not a good idea to say that you're LGBT because it's a lot less. So I'm willing to throw the bone that because you don't get killed for saying you're LGBT here in America, that's more what the global portion is, and the reason that other countries are lower is because they kind of have to hide it. But even then, America has always shown around 10%, a little under, a little over, depending. This is heavily an overrepresentation, and people don't give a shit. Hell, the gaming community at large has instantly made this one of the most popular games to play and watch. I can guarantee we will never hear anything about that from the gaming media. That we're still going to be sexists, racists, bigots, homophobes, Islamophobes, etc. This game doesn't matter. That so many people are playing it, that doesn't matter. Gamers are still intolerant bigots. Facts be damned. I can guarantee that we're going to see articles in the next week or two that say that very thing. And I'm going to laugh because gaming media will just say whatever the fuck they want. And this game proves it. That's why I'm loving this game, because it destroys their narrative, and I think that they know it too. At the end of the day, I just want to show and say, again, I don't give a shit what you are, who you are, the character in these kind of games that you play as. I just want it to be a good game. Apparently that's what Apex Legends is. So go out and enjoy that game. Doesn't matter who or what you play as, just that you're playing and enjoying it. And I want the gaming media to see that and come to that realization that who you are in a game doesn't matter, just that you are enjoying the game. I know I'm speaking crazy here. This is such a controversial thing for me to say. I'm such a horrible person. This has been Math Machine saying the unbelievably wild idea that good games are good based on gameplay, not diversity. I'm insane, I know. Peace out.